I gotta ask you about this documentary. I think it's called "The Making of a Bad Boy," and I know it's a lot of lawsuits coming out against it. But your ex-bandmate Sarah, she was in it, and she made some comments about Diddy, saying that he violated her. You knew anything about that?
That statement right there is what drove Chopper, cause we all knew that was like just like that wasn't what it was. I don't want to say cap. I don't want to, I'm trying to be respectful to everybody, her kids and stuff and everything. But I seen her daughter making videos, and I really wanted to tell her daughter like, it's both sides. Like your mom wasn't a whore, but she definitely wasn't scared of no P Diddy as she making it seem. Like she was, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell they was fucking if they was fucking. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm pretty sure he probably knocked it down because it's man, I'm puffed on spending money on you. You know what I'm saying? Every one a night, you might creep down and try to get that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take it away, but uh, I'm not saying she. I don't want the kids to think she was horn. But your mom, she got her own stories too. You get what I'm saying? Like she had days like that just wasn't perfect in her relationship. But she did. She was married. I get it. She had vows, but um, that Peacock situation or whatever she said on the interview, see, I'm the type of person I don't let shit in my soul. I can't respond well to negativity, so I just ignore a lot of shit. So I never seen the interview, and just like I never seen George Floyd die. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit I just don't watch. Um, I've never seen the interview. Once I heard what she said, I couldn't, because I'm not gonna look at her the same no more. I'm gonna look at her like she on a mission to do what they do. I would say this, like, he fucked us more than enough. We don't have to make up stuff. I can understand he owe us, and I'm not saying that's what she doing. He owes us. Like he traumatized us. He fucked up our lives. He like I got PTSD. I was riding around with a vest for 3 years when I left the band. Ask anybody in Miami. Everybody was like, "Why you got on this vest?" You know why not? But yeah. So I've never seen her scared of no P Diddy. I can't say that, bro. Like I'm a real nigga, and that's what she fucked up at. She should have called everybody. She listening to this nigga who trying to get a check, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he did he do it or not? Touching you inappropriately? What the fuck is touching you inappropriately? Ain't no man finna touch you. If I touch you and you allow me to touch you, that mean we going next door. We going for it all. Like, did he smash or no? Because if you saying he just touched you, I can't believe that. Was he smashing? You sound like you don't want to tell something because you might admit some guilt in that. It might not started out the way she wanted. It might have started out it started out when she was uncomfortable, and she failed, and then she just probably kept falling, falling, falling after that. Like, yo, that is up now. Like, I'm fucking a billionaire. But probably the first time was probably uncomfortable for her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take that away from her if it happened. If it happened, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I don't see it. I didn't see it. I was there. I didn't see it, my nigga. I didn't see the scared of him. I didn't see the predatory instincts from him. I didn't see that. That nigga didn't carry himself like that around us. He was not. Baz wasn't that type of bitch where you finna walk around and talk about fucking her. So he wasn't carrying it. And then Sara was married. So if he did, he probably moved in, like I said, Chopper caught him in a compromising position. So he didn't feel the need to hide shit from Chopper, if anything. So it could go both ways with them two. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't believe Sarah from your point of view?
Hell no, man. I hate to say it. I hate to discredit her or something like that. I can't say that man did anything to you, bro. You would have told me. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up though. Like,
So you believe Sarah Hushman is the one behind this? He's the one got her accusing Puffy.
yeah, I think it's a money grab. I don't even want to discredit her like that, and cause I could be wrong. Something probably happened, and this gonna hurt me because I got love for Eva and Gabby. Eva's more reserved, like, cause she's a daddy's girl, and Gabby's a little bit more hurt because, like, you don't want to hear that shit about, like, the way it came out, like your mom was a whore, and that lady wasn't no whore. That lady was hard to get. It's just, I'm that nigga. Like at that time, go back and look at the footage, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You had your favorites. You know what I'm saying? And it's just how I carried myself, bro. So it's about the kids for me. It's more like I can't really put her out there like that. Like it's the kids. But your mom do have a past, and it's not as squeaky clean. And I'm sure Tony probably was home smashing. You know what I'm saying? She probably kept that in her head. Like, damn, I'm away from this nigga every night. I'm over here trying to be faithful for 2 seasons, and this nigga been pursuing me. This nigga been nice to me. Nigga buy me drinks, nigga, make sure I'm straight. I don't have to use no money around this nigga. Man, I'm just an old school nigga. I ain't know that shit be what turning women on. I'm just an old school. Ain't no woman finna pay for shit around me. Like, I'm just like that, bro. Like, my grandma raised me, bro. My granddad was different. But um, I don't think that she should have done that interview without consulting with us first. You should have let us know because we've been around you 20 years or whatever, just in communication with you for 20 years, and it's just one thing you never spoke of. Even when you were speaking to people in confidence and sharing secrets, you didn't admit to this when this was what everyone was trying to get out you. It wasn't trying to get Fred out you. You admitted Fred. She did that. I didn't do that. She admitted that to someone, and I never did it. Only person, like I said, knew. Dylan had never knew. He never seen it. I just gave him the warning. Like, nigga, relax. Like, you on my bitch, relax. God forgive me. But Chop walked in, and we was just comfortable with Chop. Like, you know how it is when somebody got your secret. You know how that is. You treat that nigga like a king now. Nigga got the secret. Like, we ain't arguing with this nigga no more. We ain't beefing with this nigga no more. You hungry? All right, little bro, I got you. All right.
And who's Tony again?
Tony is Sarah's first husband. That's my dog.
So what you saying hypothetically, if Diddy wanted her, he could have had her. He ain't have to force himself on her or anything.
Hell no. I think if this what I'm saying why Sarah shouldn't have did the interview, I would have advised her, like, Sarah, let's just keep it 100. Like, if Diddy would have went at you, I'm sure he wouldn't have had to assault you, bro. Like, come on, man. It's your boss. He cutting your check. You gonna really tell him no? It's kinda like how could you it's like if somebody's scared of you, right? And you go to their trap and you like, boy, what y'all getting a lot of money, boy? But they scared of you now. You like, let me get some weed out here. All right, boy. We gonna make sure you good, boy. You can have the weed. You can have the weed. We don't give a fuck about the weed. I say all that to say this, like, Puffy was the boss, so right, he already come in an intimidated factor. If he wanted to smash Sarah, all he had to do is show interest, probably, and see her reaction. Aggression or to a point where she could actually tell somebody on him, nah. And she had a husband who she confided in. Everybody knew that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was close. So I doubt that she would go through something like that and not. And I would say this too. I never seen no situation with no Genuine. But I did. Somebody did correct me. Later saying, Genuine was with us and blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, that nigga was there, Puerto Rico. I'm thinking about Puerto Rico. I'm like, I can't remember that night. So I just remember Puerto Rico. I had beef with Sway at that time. They was talking about us on the band. So when I was in Puerto Rico, I was trying to find Sway. That nigga ducking me. And then when I caught the nigga, Busta Rhymes had like stood in between us, like, yo, Fred, like, this nigga crazy. I love this nigga. Like, Busta stepped in the middle because I was finna stab that nigga. Cause I had to be like, we was on tour and they was just talking reckless about us on the radio. I said, when I get back, when I catch this thing, I'm gonna catch. He didn't even know like my mentality at that time. I was young and stupid. So I'm like, I'm finna this nigga. I got to Puerto Rico. Soon I got in my room, I went and got a butter knife because they said the nigga was there. So now I got a butter knife and walk around with my clipper shoes on. It's go time. Anytime I see him. And he knew better, and it was some niggas on our label. They was hating on us too. So he was giving them the platform. That's what it was. And at the time. So when I was Sway know what's up, he know I ain't lying. I was gonna get in the business, and he was very much so respecting that. He ain't finna call him scared. He knew what's up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna try to make it like I'm no bully or he this and that or disrespect no grown ass man. But Sway knew the difference between a nigga who was playing with him and a nigga who wasn't. You get what I'm saying? And then Busta stood in the middle of us. He squashed that shit, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Busta Rhymes. That was my nigga. No Diddy. My dog, a respectable nigga that I see every time I see him, he show me love. Every time I see Fat Joe, he showed me love. I don't know how Fat Joe feel now, because of my Khaled takes. But it ain't nothing personal with Khaled, man. I used to love Khaled, man. You know what I'm saying? My Khaled takes come from how they moving with that weirdo ass Diddy nigga. You know what I'm saying? And me being a nigga that knew you before that shit. So, but yeah, I be rambling, but It all come from truth. See, I used to be on the block with like, when I get my time to chill, like all of them go home. Diddy, motherfucker, Sara stayed in Detroit. So that was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away on a flight. Chopper went to Baltimore. Baz went to Brooklyn. And Dylan went to Staten Island. Nessa go catch his little hour and a half to Philly. Nigga, I'm stuck. So it was just me and Doe fell a lot, you know what I'm saying? Or just me and Sara if she ain't go home a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't go home because I stayed the furthest and it was gonna be the hardest to get me back. You know what I'm saying? And I knew once I go home, my son was on the way, and I didn't care about no band. I was trying to get money. I was trying to get money before the band. I was selling dope every night. I was just trying to get money. I wasn't focused on. I didn't think this shit was real. I didn't.